It starts?
You had a lot of tech issues last week, huh?
Are you getting on Facebook?
Yeah. That way I can see it.
Hey, everybody, let us know you're watching in the comments. We'd love to see who's here. Can't wait to have a great time.
Oh, man. My notification just popped up, but it went away. Here we go.
Seth, are you out there?
Should text Seth and make sure he's on.
I don't know if this is working.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is.
I don't know if I have his number in this phone.
Super delayed. Are we live?
We're live.
Hello, Sydney. Are your comments working? Oh, there they are. They just popped up. Hold on, guys. I'm almost ready.
Super delayed.
That's because we got sweet, fast internet.
Yes, we do. We're calling it.
Kayla Dominguez.
I tried to text Seth, are you coming to WNL? And it corrected WNL to enlist. Are you coming to enlist?
Seth, are you coming to enlist? We need you.
Uncle Sam wants you, Seth.
Oh, man. Shelly, hello. Dave Radinoff says, what's up, boys? Nothing much, Dave. How are you, sir? Dave, this has been hard for you not being able to go out there and fish all the time. Aren't you a fisher? Hey, Laura Steiger. What's up?
I think you can still fish.
Michael Justin Lentino. Michael, I haven't seen you since I had that baby. We randomly ran into each other at the hospital. That was a crazy coincidence. It's good to see you, bud. Joe Meyer. Hello, Joe. Jason Ramke coming in from Hampshire. Hello, Jason.
Boss man is here too.
Hello, Jeff.
Which one's the boss man?
Jeff.
Oh, I didn't see who said that. Hi, Jeff. Jeff, I have a question about a very tiny motorcycle in the red barn. I need to know if that's yours because I got on it the other day and it works. So when I'm talking tiny, guys, I'm talking about this big.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jeff, let me know about that motorcycle, bud.
We could have some fun on that.
We used to, I had a buddy that had like a fleet of them, like fleet by like, we had 4. And we would ride them around his front yard and we'd try to play football with them. So, like, you'd ride them, you had to, like, catch them while you were driving. And a couple times you would, like, wreck, you know. But
that sounds fun.
Yes, not fishing yet. Dave, you know what I've always thought would be the best kind of fishing is if you had, like, a fish tank and then you just fish from your, like, office chair just all day. It's just there. It just seems like the optimal thing. Shelly shares.
You're crazy. Just get a fishing game on your iPad if you want to do that.
I have one on my Wii. I'm really good at it. You know what I'm talking about?
There used to be a really awesome fishing game on miniclip.com. Remember that?
I don't know what Miniclip is.
Miniclip was huge when we were little. It was like one of the first internet game sites.
I still had dial-up internet until I was like in college because we got it for free somehow.
That's right. You didn't go to school. we would play it in computer lab at school.
Oh,
because like it would be a class where you're supposed to be learning how to use a computer, and so you had free time on the internet, and you just play games. So
like wait, you had free time in your school, and you
have free time on the internet to just like
do whatever. The internet.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if they still do that, but that was a thing, and the teacher would just like sit and like eat an apple and just like chill.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I want to be that teacher.
Jeff said
Computer
you're nuts,
class.
Josh. I don't know why he's telling him to say that.
He's telling the truth. There is a small motorcycle in the barn.
Oh, yeah.
He said no, that's not his.
Next week we'll have to
We've got dibs on it.
I already have it in my van. It's probably riches. Hello. Wish I was home, but not in Columbus, Ohio. Jason, I often think I'm glad I'm not in Columbus, Ohio. Not a big fan, but
I've never been, but it sounds nice.
I tried to use the bathroom once there, and they said you can't use the bathroom here after 9 o'clock. So ever since then, I've not been a big fan. Chad's Allude, Shauna's Allude, welcome my friends. Hello. I'm watching our live stream right now too, and it's weird. I can see our words popping up. Like what's it called? The annoying thing that pops up on you. Yeah,
Really?
closed caption. Isn't that weird?
We have closed captioning?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't know how good it is because this one just popped up and all it said is van. So I don't know how accurate it is, but
Wow.
uh-oh. Something went wrong. Oh yeah, no, we're good. Dave played a Star Trek game on computer at work in 1976. So lame.
Yeah, that was probably just like the
I don't
people were
know.
just like little dots or something. And
Is that predate Doom?
I don't
You
know.
remember Doom? It was like the first like you could actually move around and stuff. It was more than solitaire. I think it's just crazy.
Yeah.
My father-in-law tells me a story of like this was probably like 30 years ago or something like that, but they had office computers and during his break he would like play some game on his office computer, but they had linked it up and like I don't remember the rest of the story now. I forgot.
Do you remember Space Pinball? It
No.
came on every Windows computer.
No.
Ah, that game
I've
was
never
cool.
even heard of it.
You remember the game where you had to ski slalom? You had to ski down the mountain
Yeah.
and like avoid the trees and
And
stuff.
you could jump and you jump over the rocks
Yeah.
and then the Yeti would come out and eat you.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
that was a classic.
That was a fantastic game. There was this really weird game. I don't think it was on all computers, but you were a caveman and you would run around and you would collect berries and you would shoot the berries at other like less civilized cave people and dinosaurs.
Oh,
That was a pretty fun game.
I don't have that one.
Did you ever play Magic School Bus?
Nope.
Oh,
Oregon Trail though,
ooh, yeah.
but it was like the second or third one.
I
I
don't
didn't
remember
play
which one I would play.
It was awesome.
I didn't care about making it. I only cared about buying enough ammo to shoot all the bears. That's the only thing I would do. And I would die about 5 days into the trip, but I always had tons of bear meat. I was an excellent hunter on that game.
It's heavy.
Your wife just joined.
It's heavy on your wagon.
Shauna says, I'm
You
driving.
break an
listening."
axle while you're trying to cross the stream.
You have to pick between your kids or the bear.
Yeah.
And if you're wise, you're taking the bear. You just leave the kids. You gotta walk from here on out, babe. We're doing class editing. I wasn't getting everything you guys said. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're fast talkers.
Fast talking, rhyming, shooting. Hey, we got some questions to do.
That's right. Welcome to Wednesday Night Live, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, as always, we need your interaction, and you guys are already doing great. Be sure to leave us comments in the comment section. Interact with each other. This is like one of the few times during the week that as a church we actually do get to, kind of talk a little bit. So let's take advantage of it. And also, you can share this thing on your feed. So if you want to share it and other people might see it and join in with us, or just text a few people and say, hey, hop on Wednesday Night Live. As I always say, more the merrier here. It makes it more fun. So, we got a great show planned for you tonight. And we always start with some questions that just to kind of break the ice and get to hear from you guys a little bit. So let's hop right on in.
I don't quite understand this comment, but Caitlin LaRive says, my husband, Mr. Black, was killed in a tragic wagon wheel accident.
That's a Oregon Trail.
Nice. I like the comment. Hey, we got some comments tonight, guys. We haven't done these yet. We're doing Have You Ever questions.
Have you never?
Have you ever? And so, I need some numbers. It goes up to 450. So any number between 1 and 450.
Just not
Will we-
156.
That one was very sultry. We don't want to do that one.
Okay.
Why don't, while they are populating
Crickets.
numbers, why don't you throw me a number, Brayden? It is fun.
It's a little bit laggy.
Dave, that's kind of you.
1 and what?
Pick a number.
Pick a number.
That
It's
came
like
across real.
whoop, whoop, the little cootie catcher thing. Whoop, 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 whoop.
What?
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like in nostalgia mode right now, I guess.
What'd you call it? Cootie catcher? I don't think that's what it's called. I thought it was called a Chinese fortune teller.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think that's what it was.
Cootie catcher.
There's probably lots of names. It's like regional.
I
It's
don't
like
think
called
so.
something different in Oklahoma than it's called in Indiana.
Judy says, Have you ever been away from home for a solid month or more? I have. I was in
Alright,
Vietnam for 2 months.
Doing
Visiting.
war.
Walking. Too soon. I was there visiting family because I'm half Vietnamese. So I went around. I have so many cousins that I met. It's like every day meeting new cousins. And
How was the food?
excellent.
I
Except for all the seafood.
I would
Because
be
they live
there.
around the coast.
I love seafood. I'd be there for that.
No, their seafood's very Asian's the only way I can think of saying it. I like it, it's
That's a
just
great
like
thing.
fish head like
That's a
in
great
water with I don't know, man. It was a little bit, but there's so many other things like they
I'm
have
down
pho
for it.
every day. There was fresh smoothies. There was a lot of good food. The street food's incredible. It was really fun.
Yeah.
And the
Street food
coffee
is
drink I talked about like a couple
the
weeks
sweet
ago.
one.
Yeah, that was every corner for $1. It was amazing. You ever been away from home for a month or more?
I mean, it depends on what we're talking about. Like, obviously, college.
No.
I was away from home.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So, of course.
Post college.
Not
What's the longest you've been away from a place you've paid rent and mortgage?
a month.
Not a month?
No.
More than 2 weeks?
I wouldn't think so. I can't remember having more than 2 weeks gone.
Okay.
No.
Never did that backpack trip across the Appalachian Trail after you had 2 kids that you've always been talking about? Honey, I'll see you. See you when I see you. I'm hitting the road.
Pretty much a homebody, I suppose. So.
Okay. Hey guys, these questions are also for you. So if you've been away for more than a month, I'd like to know. Dave said he was in college. Dave, where did you go to college? I mean, let's see.
Cindy said 12.
12?
Do you want to know the number?
Josh, have you tried Dave says, have you tried the Vietnamese restaurant in DeKalb? It's called Bees Walk and Roll.
Did you take me there?
No.
Which one did you take me to?
Did I take you somewhere?
You took me to a Vietnamese restaurant in DeKalb, but this was probably a year or two ago. Year and a half ago. Year and 3/4 of a year ago.
No, not that one.
No, Dave, I haven't been there. Is it worth going to?
Yes.
I don't know. 3 weeks for work. Jason, that's a long time, man.
Yeah.
That's super
Not
hard.
a month, though.
Get out of here with those 3 weeks. Jason, come at me when you've been gone for a month.
A month is constituted by 4 or 5 weeks.
Mm,
I've never known a 3-week month.
just wait. Have you ever stolen something? In real.
Sure.
You want to give me some details on that, Pastor Braden?
I mean,
Wow, Joe.
I maybe I haven't. Not like as a kid. I was always too scared. I was always too scared to steal anything. So
I think I did, but it was inadvertently. We would be in hotels, not a ton as a kid, but like sometimes my dad would have to travel for training or something, and so we'd go visit him or something. And I just thought that everything in the hotel room was free, so including like pillows and sheets and stuff like that. So I would just like put like a pillow inside my backpack or like hand sanitizer, or I would especially the soaps, but not just like use like half a bottle of soap, like raid the person's closet like cart as they're going by and just like soap. So as a kid, maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
Amanda?
I don't have any good stories of me stealing anything.
Careful, Chip says.
I need some more numbers,
The only
friends.
thing that comes close to that is it was probably about I would say junior year of high school, and my friend was staying over, and we had gotten hopped up on Mountain Dew and
Woo, as one
all
does.
that, and
Mountain Dew and Jamie John.
and this kind of goes with the theme of the show tonight. I had a mask that I had gotten at a zoo, and it was a monkey. It wasn't scary or anything. It was like a nice like chimpanzee.
Yeah.
For kids.
Mhm.
But we had a video camera, so we walked down to the gas station, and I wore it into the gas station. And it was really late at night. And so the gas station people called the cops.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just buying some candy.
Yeah.
But they called the
Guy
cops,
probably peed his
and then
pants.
we left before the cops came, and then the cops were at the school the next day, and we got busted for it. But it was really innocent. It was just stupid as a kid. You do things. But
Believe you, Jim. Shauna said that Chad's elude stole her heart, and then Chad said Shauna stole something. So Shauna, when you get to another stoplight, I'd like to know what you stole.
a stoplight.
She's driving.
Oh, perfect.
I saw somewhere there that somebody said 375.
Yep.
Have you ever wondered how a magician saws a person in half?
I already know how.
Well, that's because your dad grew up as a magician. Like, not everybody's dad's a magician, okay? I don't understand it.
There's only one way.
He just does it.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has prosthetic legs.
That was a really lame question.
I have wondered that.
I wondered it. I can explain it to us.
Okay.
Next week on next week's show, we saw Amanda in half.
Or
give me another question, my friends. Dave says Planet of the Apes. I'm not quite sure what that's
The
in
monkey
reference
mask.
to. Oh yeah, right.
It did kind of look like one of those guys.
Got you. That's good.
175.
175. I'll get a knife right now. Okay.
You have to find someone who's really small. They have to be able to contort into a very small space. And maybe put their knees out of joint. I'm not quite.
Really?
I mean, some magicians. The cruel ones.
Was your dad? Did you have to get sawed in half by your dad? Is that why your knees are a little wobbly? You're a little bow-legged? You had to break your legs to do the joke. Chad. What's off to you? Have you ever been caught picking your nose? Did you grow up watching Seinfeld? Either of you guys? Did you ever see so you never saw the nose picking episode? If you're out there, the nose picking episode, I believe, is clean and good, if I can remember correctly. Don't quote me on that. But I remember it was an itch, not a pick. I don't know if there's anybody out there. I stole a Bible from a store as a teen. True story.
That's okay.
I think that's fine.
That's allowed. Right? Yeah.
You're allowed to just take Bibles whenever you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that store, that's why all the family Christian bookstores close. Everybody just comes and
that's the one thing that's free in the hotel room, Josh. Is the Bible.
Not the pillows?
Yeah, not the pillows.
What if you put the Bible in the pillow and use it as a bag for all the other shampoo and conditioner?
Shampoo and conditioner is free too.
What about the toilet paper roll?
It's debatable.
It's on the line. What do you guys think? What is acceptable to take from a hotel and what's not? Should we do one more?
I mean, I'm sure I've been caught picking my nose. I mean...
Oh, I forgot that was a question.
I do it quite often.
That's really bold of you to say that.
I mean, my nose makes a lot. It's like a very efficient manufacturer.
I regret everything in my life that's brought me to this moment. To hear all the things that you just said.
Oh, that's funny.
Brady, give me one more number.
32.
32. I don't understand what that means, so we'll go...
33. 34.
33. No, that's stupid too.
35.
Have
Easy.
you ever
What
run in a
number?
marathon?
What?
Have you ever run in a marathon?
Uh,
Have any of you run in a marathon? And if you haven't run in a marathon, what's the farthest you've ever run at one time? 4 miles from me. That's the farthest I've ever run. I'm not a runner.
no, I really haven't done much in the marathon world.
Do you ever jog, run, anything like that?
Not anymore.
But back when you were a magician's nephew? Or
Yeah, I used to run. Then I decided it wasn't for me. I do jump rope now.
Yes, I've heard.
Yeah.
I heard about that. It sounds exciting.
I like jump roping more than I would do a jump roping marathon.
I don't know what that means.
Well, because
Like you would jump
that-
rope a marathon, like 26 miles of jump roping?
Yeah, well, not 26 miles, but maybe like a mile. Because
That would be
I've got
insanely hard.
the moving forward with a jump rope. Like
So
I
you
can
did it
go.
fine.
I can go.
Go as in like you can walk forward.
Yeah, we should
Okay.
race.
Jump
Because
roping?
you're skilled at jump roping. I'm a beginner, but I think I could hold up.
When
I'm
Braden
impre-
says I'm skilled at jump roping, a little known fact about me is that I'm glad you joined right in time for this, Austin, is that I used to be on a jump roping team, and we would do halftime shows and 45, 55-minute shows and do jump rope competitions. I think the biggest show we ever did had 6,000 people at a basketball game, I think. I can't remember.
Crazy.
I can't remember.
Highlight
There
of
was.
your life.
Can you cross over? Like this?
Oh,
I think that's what he means.
Yeah, I can.
Church on the Rock has biked
Oh,
30
I
miles. Amanda's biked 30 miles. Have you really?
for a missions raising support when I was a teenager.
Wow, that's insane. How much
It
did
was
you
insane.
raise?
I don't know. It was like a team effort. I
Wow.
don't remember how much it was.
You biked 30 miles though?
Yeah, I don't recommend it.
That sounds so hurtful.
It was painful.
Jim?
Yeah, I've done double dutch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like proficient, but I can do it.
We used to do this trick that was called the helicopter. So you'd be doing double dutch or whatever, and then
Yeah.
you'd have to, the person jumping or people would go down, and one of the people would let go, and you would swing it around your head, and they'd have to catch it again, and then you have to start again.
Yes,
It was pretty cool.
it's impressive.
I don't think I was part of that team that actually could do that. Jonathan Billick joined. Jonathan, I was starting to get worried. My old faithful friend. I didn't know you hadn't been there, and you joined, so that's good. Ben, my nephew, asked what Uncle Josh and his dad are doing sitting at that table. I don't know, Ben. What are any of us doing anywhere? Oh, so silly. Are we done with questions? Do you guys want to ask any more? Enough of this? Should we play a game? Sometimes I forget that they're not really here and I expect them to answer.
Let's get one question from the audience.
Oh, yeah.
One have you ever from the audience?
I would have felt in this situation I would have been the dad. I feel like you have a more youthful look about you. Oh, hey, while they're doing that, we explain one thing really quick. We're doing a game called Sneak Words. Last week Braden played, now I'm playing. So I have a
Last
list.
week I got two of my words snuck out.
Uh-huh.
And so Josh has to beat 2.
I have 6 words that I'm going to try to sneak in throughout the show. If you hear me say a word that you're like, that's a weird word, you're going to want to like be like,
Catch him.
yeah, just, be like,
Sick him.
stop.
Sick him.
What are you doing?
That's how Oklahomans talk to their dogs.
Okay. Oh, man. What if I already snuck in all 6 of my words, but I forgot to tell people?
Then you're the winner. You're the GOAT.
Greatest.
I think our comments are really delayed tonight, maybe.
Or maybe people are just having a hard time thinking of questions to ask us.
That could be.
We're just not very inquisitive tonight. It's okay. Drink some cherry juice. I hear it brings out the questions in your mind. Man.
Anybody.
Well, while they're doing that, okay, I'm gonna tell you the best thing about my house right now. So you guys know I recently moved. I have my own bathroom to myself,
Wow.
and it is an incredible experience. I've never going from sharing a very tiny bathroom with two tiny little troll children is incredible. Moving to a bathroom where you're by yourself, I can set my, I have my soaps, I have my loofah, I have my, shaving things, and they're not going to get into any of that stuff. It's perfect. It's amazing. Oh, man.
Adult bathroom.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I don't think there's any questions.
All right, let's move on. We're going to play a game.
I got you. I don't have a freaking loofah. I'm a man.
Loofah?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was thinking you can admit that. I didn't say anything.
If they make loofahs for men, I don't see why that's a big problem.
I don't know, but it's a word. I said it. I snuck it in. If you have a loofah and you're a man, no judgment. I just don't scrub myself with a loofah. I feel like that's like kind of like the same thing as like wearing a face mask. I don't know.
Yeah, you got misconceptions.
Yeah, next week we're gonna.
I think Jim Brown got it though, so you don't get that one.
No, I think Jim Brown's asking what a loofah is.
Man.
Oh yeah, see, me and Jim.
I've never heard of that.
Man card or loofah?
No, I've never heard of the misconception that loofahs are for women.
I've
That's a new
never
one
heard
to
of
me.
that Jeff has a loofah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Jeff is. There's nothing wrong with it.
If Jeff has a loofah, case settled. That's the boss man.
Boss man eats possum for dinner. Has the loofah. It's good.
It exfoliates your skin, people. Everyone needs their skin exfoliated. It's like you've got all those dead skin cells on you because you don't use a loofah, so stay
That's
away.
how you get the cracks and craggles. I like the weathered look.
You're gonna get something worse.
Skin crispy like bacon. Right, Jim? You and me. All right. What's this game we're playing?
You came up with it
I'm not fully behind it though. So you want to explain it?
as best I can. The game's called Masquerades.
Yes.
Let's see. It's gonna be 3 rounds of a charades type game, and you guys are gonna be the guessers. So each of us will have a word. Me and Josh will have different words, and they're all characters. Pretty much, they're all characters. So think like movies, or think like maybe historical event or TV or something like that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, all these characters they wear masks. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's going to narrow down your options. It's going to be some sort of character that wears a mask, and you're going to have 1 minute to guess. Actually, we'll have 1 minute to do the charades, and if no one gets it by the end of 1 minute, then we've lost. Mm-hmm. The first round, we get to give you one clue, not using the anything about the word that we have, and then the second round we can use sounds only, and then the third round we have to use our mask.
You can just see our personalized masks.
Yeah. Our COVID-19 masks.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited to show you guys.
Everybody understand? Great. Let's do this.
Planet of the Apes. Batman. I'm glad. Jonathan, that actually was one, and I took it off.
I didn't bring my monkey mask. Else I would have done it.
That would have been sweet. Yeah.
So,
are you going first?
I'm going to give Josh the honors.
I'll do it.
Of going first and showing me how it's done.
Do you want the question up first or the countdown story?
So this one won't be the questions.
Okay, got it.
It's just the countdown.
Just the countdown. Okay.
Yep. All right, everybody. The countdown's going on. I'm going to give you one word, and then as soon as somebody... so I'm going to give one word, Judy. We're looking for... This is somebody that wears a mask. I'm going to give you
somebody
one word
that wears
clue.
a mask.
And as soon as you guess, I'll give another word. And then as soon as you guess, I'll give you another word until we guess it or the time runs out. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready, set, go. Clone. It's kind of hard when you think that there's not that that person here talking. But you can guess too. Oh, you probably already know the word, don't you?
I do. Clone?
So you're thinking of somebody or something, probably from a movie that's iconic.
Clone.
And clone is the word. Zorro, I don't think he was a clone.
What a strange word.
I'm relying on one
Where does that come
particular person in our crowd tonight. Nope, not Darth Vader. Backpack. You guys are kind of on the right trail there. We have 10 seconds left. I believe in all of us. We can pull this off. There's one person out there. You know who you are. I didn't mean to. Oh, no! That is our time.
Rhymes with Robbie Red.
Chad's elude. Where were you, my man? I was looking right at you. The word was. Yes, there he is! Does it count? There's only like a minute and a half later.
It counts. There's a lag.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lag. Maybe we should do 2 minutes. All right. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Countdown ready?
Mm-hmm.
Set. Go.
Web slinger.
I feel like that's 2 words.
No, that's one.
I don't know. If anybody can fact check that for us, I'd appreciate it. If you had to wear a mask all the time going out, just a web stringer. If you had to wear a mask all the time, just hypothetical situation, which, yeah, Jonathan, well done. I think
Mickey Mouse.
What?
I would like to wear a Mickey Mouse mask all the time.
I forgot.
Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun?
Batman's no.
Like I would be up there leading worship, Mickey Mouse mask.
I think of ease of use. I'm thinking what's it called? Batman's mask, just because it has the mouth cut out, so you can always or Zorro's mask. It's not that complicated. Jonathan on it. Well done. All right. This next one is sounds. Okay? And so we're doing we can only do sounds, so no facial expressions, no body movement, no pointing at things, only sounds. I didn't assign a word here, so which one are you doing?
The second one.
The second one? Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have asked you. All right. Ready, set, go. Yeah!
That sounds like the little boy from the Wild Thornberries. But he doesn't wear a mask, so... It sounds just like him.
I've not actually ever watched this. Can you give one clue here? Because I don't know if I want to give this anymore. I was really expecting to do the bottom one. And then, you know?
It is hard to do it with sound. Time's up, folks.
We'll give a few
I'm surprised you didn't get that one.
So here's the thing. I meant to swap that one for the bottom one. And I didn't.
Oh, so funny.
You know what I mean? Oh, well. But I'm sure that these people have my back. They're going to come through with the right one. You guys know what it is. Don't let me down. No, Jonathan, that's not even a guess. Don't say that. Come on. Mask that young Sheldon. Oh, gee, that really, what's up here? That's not even a guess. We're just talking to people now.
Yeah, it's Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy Rodriguez.
There's no way they're gonna get this. So should we just tell them?
Speedy Rodriguez.
I like guesses. Let's see.
Oh no!
So
Go ahead and tell them.
funny.
That was The Mask, my friends. That was my impression of what's the guy's name that does that?
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, that was the best impression I could give you. I apologize that you had to hear that. Oh man, what are you drinking tonight, Braden?
I'm drinking specialty brew coffee. So it's like 2 huge scoops and like a little bit of water.
Nice. You know how I alluded earlier that juice helps you think?
Mhm.
I've got prune juice over here tonight. It's giving me the good
What?
thoughts. I know it's weird, but it helps me get my mind going. Helps me get thinking a little bit and stuff. I don't know. It gets me in the groove for Wednesday Night Live.
That's the weirdest thing I ever heard. I only know one use for prune juice, and it's not to get your brain going.
Well, each his own. All right. Why are we stopping Jonathan?
That's from The Mask.
Oh, I never watched it. I don't think I was allowed to as a kid, and then I
Oh,
just
it's
never had
probably
interest.
Probably for the better.
All right, last round. Okay, now we get to show you guys our sweet masks.
Wait! I didn't do my second round.
Oh, we're just sitting here talking.
I mean, I don't really want to do my second round because the sound one is hard.
Go ahead.
All right. 1 minute on the clock. Get your brains going.
This one's way easier. You've got this for sure.
Ready?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to use your hands, by the way, you little cheat.
Crush!
Name that sound. We got 20 more seconds of this. This is so hard. Would somebody name it, please?
I don't know.
They've got this for sure.
That's all I got.
Phantom of the Opera, Willa and Shauna. Hey guys, that's 1 for Braden, but it's also number 2 for me because prune juice was my word. I am drinking water. I'm not drinking prune juice. So I've snuck in 2 so far. I'm on a roll.
Shoot. No, you. Oh yeah, you did. Okay.
Loofah and prune juice. All right, we're down to Lurch.
Lurch, that's a good guess.
Is that a drink?
Adam's Family.
Oh. Jonathan, I didn't even know you had a dog. That's incredible. Did you get a dog for the quarantine? That's my question. Were you like, we're going to be home a lot, let's get a dog? That's what I've been trying to get Amy to do, but she's not been about it.
Third round, folks. Third round is we got to use our masks.
You know what's real weird? We had a dog growing up, but it was one of those dogs that had really long hair. And so we braided the hair, and we gave it pigtails once. It was just the weirdest looking thing. Can you imagine a dog walking around with pigtails?
No, I can't.
I wish I had a picture about it to show you later.
I just can't conceive of that.
You gotta have to drink the prune juice to get your imagination going.
This one's going to be super hard.
I believe in myself. I don't believe in you, but I got this. I'm feeling good. Actually, it depends on which. I'm doing the top one. You got the bottom one?
I guess.
All right, I'm going to do it first. I'm going to show you guys my mask. My sweet quarantine mask.
Nice. It's
Pink.
pink.
It's a statement piece. All right. All right, timer's on. So charades, I'm going to act this out. Ready?
Oh, countdown. Hold on. Ready?
I'm ready.
Go. Is it there?
No.
Is that pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, no.
Oh my goodness.
Yay! Sydney, to my rescue. Well done, Sydney. Godzilla. I guess I could see that, Jim. Fair play.
Godzilla doesn't wear a mask.
Very true. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. I called him Lance Armstrong earlier, but Moon Guy is much worse than that, I think.
So you can't use anything?
Yeah, no props, no sounds. Just you gotta act it out.
Okay.
This is the last one, guys. Last one.
Ready?
Yes.
Go.
This is just Braden working out to his. What was that thing called back in like the? Oh my gosh! What was that thing called? Kimbo? No. What was that stuff you used to do that you would beat? It was like punching, but exercise videos.
Taibo.
Yeah, this is Braden in his basement doing Taibo.
Oh, that was high.
I'm gonna type in my own guess.
There you go, Jim Brown got it.
Nailed it, Jim. Well done. Well done. Hey guys, also just so you know, I did not have a dog that had long enough hair to braid pigtails on. That was my next word. So,
Your words are too easy.
Too easy. That's
My
really
words were like
pretentious.
sagacious.
Sagacious. What about pretentious?
$6 million man.
$6 million man. Captain America. That was good, Justin. We got one. So that's it. I don't really remember who won. I think that might be true. So I don't remember who won. But we have one more just kind of speed round game I think we're going to do that really doesn't have winners or losers, right?
Right.
Okay.
Because I win every game.
Ugly ballet dancer. I don't think ballet dancers wear masks, Chad. I think we really got Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat.
What ballet was that? Power Rangers ballet. Power Rangers ballet story.
Jazbeth, what's up? Welcome. You came at the perfect timing. We just finished something that was terrible. Never realized you had a dog. That was the takeaway from this whole show tonight, is that Jonathan has a dog. All right, let's do this game. This quick, we got a quick one. It's gonna be kind of fun, I think, but I don't know how we're playing it.
All right, guys. This is gonna be a game for you guys, and we're gonna show a picture on the screen, and you guys are gonna plug in your answers, and we're just gonna have a great time doing that. So, Amanda's gonna throw the first one on the screen. Okay, you gotta guess who's behind the mask.
Who's behind the mask? Sub-Zero.
Who's behind that mask? There's glitter and there's a microphone that says 1989.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's a clue.
That glitter jacket, though, is just so pretentious.
What?
I could not imagine wearing that. I mean, can you just...
As a man or...
anything. I don't know, you know?
I mean... I think it's pretty cool.
I don't know. No, that jacket.
Okay,
though,
let's see the answer.
Oops.
Hey! Well done, Sydney. I don't know why, but if I owned a dinghy, like a little boat, I could see myself wearing that jacket.
Interesting.
But outside of that scenario, I don't see it.
I don't understand.
Okay.
Sydney, word.
Yes, that was the word. Good job. All right, I'm 2 for 3 though, I think, right? No, I'm 3 for 4. Okay.
We've done 4.
What's our next question?
Laura got it.
Bernie Parent.
You ready for the second
Dave
one?
didn't get it.
Dave,
Yeah, let's go next
so
one.
close.
Who's behind the mask? Is it Robert Downey Jr.?
I think it's Pikachu. You know why you don't shower when there's what are those things called?
Pikachu
Yeah.
in your shower.
Yeah.
Because they're electric.
What are those things called? I can't think what they're called.
A loofah.
No. What is Pikachu? What is
You know why you don't use Pikachu as a loofah?
Why?
Because he's electric.
Yeah, dinghy was a word. You guys are right. You got me there.
Oh, that makes sense.
Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man. I think we're ready for it, yeah?
We're ready. Let's see the
Reveal.
answer
Did it work? Oh, no, I guess not. Hold on. I think I have to click off of it.
That's okay. People are just
there. Oh
dying
yeah,
to see
hide
this.
hide the question one. There you go.
Oh!
What did I do? I had the wrong one on there.
Show
No,
the,
that was it.
Yeah, show.
That it?
Yeah, that's it.
You guys were so close. I could see how you got fooled by this. He's got the red suit and stuff, but this is clear. Pokemon. Thank you, Justin. Well, I cannot remember that word
That
for
was
anything.
the word.
Yeah. Well, no. Pokemon was the thing that Pikachu is. Pikachu was the word, though. Man, you guys must be really disappointed.
Did you see this movie? It was really good.
Yeah. It was super good. The crossover universe for Batman's Iron Man. Yeah, it was super good. DC and Marvel just clash in this epic. Yeah, that's so good, man. That's so good. All right.
Next.
Mm-hmm.
Sports fans, you gotta know who this is.
Obviously, Tiger Wood.
He got tattoos. He's got stretchy wristbands. Maybe tape on his index finger. Is it? He plays for the Cavs. Cavaliers, right?
Yes. And just for a quick update, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 out of my 6 words. I'm done.
Great.
In and out.
They were too easy.
I stole them right from Jimmy Fallon. You know, guys.
Mine were too hard then.
We can play again next time. We'll give you some more Jimmy
No,
Fallon
we'll
words.
just give it to you. Now, the question is, does this guy still play for the Cavs?
You know?
He got it.
Well done.
Justin got it. What?
Right?
Yeah, King James. Dave got it.
Well done.
You want to do another one? Or no?
I think we're at time. What do you think? One more?
Now let's do the 001
Shauna, yeah.
with the yellow by it.
I've got 003, 006.
Oh, 003.
Okay, you ready for another one?
Yep. Okay, what will we find Kanye doing behind this mask? Snarling, straight-faced, or smiling?
I haven't seen this yet. I'm going B. His eyes are telling me that's straight-faced. He's just like deadpan looking at somebody, just like, I can't believe you'd even ask me that. Like, that's straight-faced look. Where are you going? You already seen it?
No,
No? Okay, what is it?
I'm going smiling.
Smiling? Amanda?
I think the ears are up a little bit, and the eyebrows are up.
I say C.
See? Smiling. I'm saying straight face, for sure.
No one's saying snarling.
A little behind.
Shauna's saying snarling.
Shauna. Mm-hmm.
Should we see?
I'm ready in 3, 2, 1.
Straight face.
I could have made it if I had chosen, could have
Justin
made it
Hyatt.
out as what were those people in the CSI that like they read people? That's like their jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have been. It was all in
Laura
the ears,
got it.
right? Wow, a lot of
Dave got it.
This is making me feel a lot less good about my accomplishment that everybody's saying the same thing.
Okay.
That's funny.
Wait, let's do one more.
One more quick one. Here we go.
What will we discover on Brad Pitt's face when we remove the mask?
I'm hoping for C. I want to see
A,
the mustache.
clean shave. B, beard. C, mustache. Mustache. Oh, I forgot we had survival guide.
Oh, I did too.
Quick.
Maybe we can wrap up the survival guide right at the end.
We'll just roll through the survival guide.
Roll through it? Okay, we'll roll through it. All right, ready?
Ready for answer?
Let's
3,
just go.
2, 1, and the answer is
Mustache!
2 for 2.
Whoever made this misspelled mustache, though. There's an O in there. It's supposed to be M-O-U.
Obviously.
Right?
Maybe it's a French pronunciation. I don't know.
I don't know.
Mustache. All right.
All right, we can
hitting
take
the
that
tips
down.
Survival guide.
Oops.
Quarantine survival guide for this week. We're going to give you ours, you give us yours. That's how it works.
Usually we take a lot of time to kind of dive into our minds on why we picked this, but we're running a little tight today, so we're going to just kind of give you our top picks here. So the top one right here is we've all gained that quarantine 15 probably. So top workout tip today, Braden. What are we hitting?
My top workout tip is find something you love to do. Like for the longest time, I didn't like working out because I like pigeonholed working out into this one thing, and then I realized it's like music, and like music has so many different genres. There's pop, country, hip hop, and you got to find what you like. And
Tybo.
yeah, I mean, if you like doing martial arts moves, do something like Tybo. If you like doing cardio, do something like Insanity. If you like lifting, lifting. Riding your bike, like we said, jump roping, grab some cones and do some athletic training. I've got these sliders coming in the mail. They're like little discs, and you can put them on your feet, and you can like do mountain climbers, but like slide on the floor. They're supposed to be really good for you. So maybe that's your thing is sliding. There's quite a few exercises you can do sliding.
Yeah.
Maybe it's resistance bands, resistance loops, pull-up bars. Just find something you love. You like to bounce on a ball? Bounce on a ball. Whatever you like to do to move, that's what you should do.
Sounds good. My top tip is pull-ups. I did this back in college. I did this program. It was like I think I just Googled it, but it was like working your way up to doing 50 consecutive pull-ups. And I think I only got to 25 or 30 or something like that. Never hit the 50. But I realized that doing pull-ups, I felt stronger in every other area of my body. Core, arms, back, legs even. Not really legs, but everything else. So my top, do some pull-ups. See how many you can get to by the end of May. I don't know. Maybe you can do 1 right now. Maybe by the end of May you could do 15. What could you do in 22 days, whatever. All right, tip number 2, top family movie night. We've already watched everything there is to watch on Netflix and Hulu, so dusting out everything in our old
What's wrong
beds.
with sliders? Hold on.
No, we don't have time to get into hot, heated debates about sliders. No,
That's
that's
for your recovery.
Okay. Braden, what are you dusting off and watching?
Land Before Time.
Arguably,
I like
very scary.
I like most all Don Bluth movies I've seen. He's the animator.
Okay. What's one other movie?
Five Goes West.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
Uh,
All movies that
Secret
scared
of
me as a
Nim.
child. All movies that scared me as a child.
Yeah, he's a little more of an intense animator than maybe some of the old Disney ones, and that's why I like him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more real, a lot more raw, and I really like dinosaurs, so I really like Land Before Time.
All right.
And I recently watched it with my son.
Nice.
So,
Parent Trap, the Lindsay Lohan one, where she's two people, or she plays the twins and everything. I recently watched it, and by recently, I think I watched it in the last year, and it holds up. So go check that out. It's fairly funny. Revolutionary to me that you could put peanut butter on Oreos, and that changed my Amanda's face. That changed my life forever. Fruit Truck Race Gold Coast. It's a show. It's a show, but it's bingeable. Okay, all right. I think that is an oldie. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Secret of
Nim. Yes, Jonathan. It's so scary, man. Even now with the big old rat.
She's
good holding
scary.
the thing. The lights are going
scary,
everywhere.
Though.
Did he do that? The fairies in the forest. It was all about stopping them from cutting down the trees. What's that called? You know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Umbelina?
No. Fern Valley.
Ferngully.
Yep.
he might have.
I don't know. That one scared me too. So the new Parent Trap. Well, I don't know if there's a newer than that one. The new one that was new when I was a kid, John. The 90s-ish one.
I think that's the new
80s-ish one.
That's the new one.
70s? 80s. Yeah. Okay. The new one. Brayden.
Yep.
The quarantine, as you probably know, is continuing. So top board game recommendation. Give me a board game we should buy for the rest of May.
Okay, we're not a super board game family, so we don't play a lot of them. But one that I have that I pulled out from time to time when I have guests, which I don't really have guests right now. But what I mean to say is, like, every time I pull it out with a guest, they like it at first, and then they're like, "This is like too much thinking," and then I don't ever get to play it. But it's called, for those of you who like to think a little bit, Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. And so you download it to your computer, and then you print off. You print off a manual that's how to detonate the bomb. And on the computer, there's the bomb, and it has all these different puzzles, and only one person can look at the bomb. And then the other person has the manual, and they have to tell the person on the computer how to shut off the bomb. So it's like a game of communication. It's a game of problem solving. It's a game of brain teasers, and it's excellent because it's like you're on a clock, so it's really like intense, and I love it. I love a game that gets my heart racing.
I saw that recently. I couldn't decide if that would be good for my marriage or not. Like, cut the red wire! Like, because it's like one person's in control, and then you have to give that person instructions, right?
Yeah, I think it is good. It is good for marriages.
I don't know.
It's a lesson in communication.
I don't know if I need a lesson in communication right now. Okay.
Just don't get too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, okay.
You get too many people looking at that manual.
Less is more?
Woo.
Okay.
It gets heated.
And then I don't know if I could be I don't know if it'd be more frustrating to be the person like explaining it and like them not doing it, or like the person that can't see it and you just have to like, I don't know what you're talking about. But it is fun. You're telling me it's worth it. You put it on the top survival guide, so
it's one of my favorites.
All right. We'll have to check it out. All right, I got two for you guys. It's twofer, okay? If you want to think a little bit, and you like a good mix of like luck but also skill, Carcassonne. Classic, kind of tile-based game. You kind of make a little map. You play on your own thing. Super fun. Probably my favorite game ever as far as a board game. Classic. Always go back to it. And then a little newer one. If you got at least 3 people in the house, 3 to 4 people, and especially if you got kids, throw burrito. Okay? It's basically spoons, but instead of going and getting a spoon, they give you these plushy burritos, and then it's like a dodgeball war in your house, but with these plushy burritos. So very fun. Your kids are going to love it. I love it. You're going to love it when you get to toss these burritos as hard as you want at your kids.
I love it.
It gets some of that pent out aggression out. So it's great. Yeah, it's great.
I never played it, and I love it.
We should play next week. There's so many things we're going to do next week. Piercing your ears. We're going to play burrito. All right, last one. There's 2 names for this. But we'll just go with this one. Top tip to get along with your spouse.
So I have to put share the workload. I think
good.
that's like, pretty basic.
Wow.
That's
good.
Take turns making dinner. Take turns with the kids. Take turns doing dishes, yard work, etc.
Mm-hmm.
That helps out.
That's good. Amanda's, a lot of times, I asked Amanda before the show started, she said getting a little bit of quiet time if you're an introvert is helpful, which I thought was good. So, Amanda, good thought. Mm-hmm. And then mine is just be compassionate. I just even realized this myself this week, is I think we're all getting a little bit tired of being stuck inside and our normal routines and stuff. And so just recognizing that maybe, hey, this isn't normal, and just being ready to, forgive and let go. Mm-hmm. That's my top tip for the rest of today. Well, guys, sweet. We're on to something else, and I'm excited about it. You guys
still out there?
Wellness check.
We're going to move into a little devotion tonight. I want to share, we kind of keep these a little bit quarantine themed just because that's what we're all dealing with right now. So it's all on our minds. Mm-hmm. And so when I was thinking about quarantine, I thought about Jonah because Jonah was like in the belly of, the big fish for 3 days and 3 nights. And I feel like that's worse than what we're going through, but like kind of similar in some ways, because like he couldn't talk to people. Well, I guess we can talk to people, but like he couldn't like go to the restaurant or whatever. So like we can't either.
Fresh seafood. So
it's kind of relatable, but there's other reasons, and I'll get to it. But let's go to Jonah chapter 2. So this is a little bit into the story. And basically, God told Jonah to go to Nineveh and to preach to them and to tell them about God, and he didn't want to. Mm-hmm. He didn't want them to be saved because he held a grudge against them. Mm-hmm. But so he ran from God and turned the other way, got on a boat, and a storm came, and he got thrown off the ship, and then he found himself swallowed whole by a great fish. And so it says right before chapter 2, it says Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights. So I just want to say, like, what we're about to read, it took this guy 3 days and 3 nights inside of a fish to get to this point, mm-hmm. which is crazy to me. Like, I'm thinking after a couple hours, I'm here. Like, I've arrived. Like, maybe even not even that long.
Right.
Like, give me about, 30 minutes and I'm here. But he's like, this guy is stubborn.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is just chilling in there for 3 days and 3 nights. Mm-hmm. And then he gets to this point. And, we've been in quarantine for I don't know how many days now. I stopped counting. But a long time. And I'm sure some of us have already arrived at this point that we can relate with Jonah here. Maybe some of us haven't yet, but the time might be coming. But let's read what Jonah arrived at after that much time spent in the belly of a fish by himself. He says, "Then Jonah prayed to the Lord his God from the belly of the fish, saying, I called out to the Lord out of my distress, and he answered me." I think that many of us are a little bit distressed, especially under the surface. Might not be like evident in your daily life, but I feel like it is taking a mental toll. So I think we relate right from the get-go that we feel some distress. And Jonah calls out to the Lord, and he answered me. So out of the belly of Sheol I cried, and you heard my voice. And so Sheol is like a reference, like a Hebrew reference to hell. And so like basically Jonah's saying, I'm in hell, and I cried out, and you heard my voice. And maybe it's probably a bit melodramatic to think that about our situation, but it's not easy, and it's not like pleasant really to just be stuck at home, sheltered in place. And so he's distressed. He feels like he's in hell, and he says, "For you cast me into the deep, into the heart of the seas, and the flood surrounded me. All your waves and your billows passed over me. Then I said, I am driven away from your sight, yet I shall again look upon your holy temple." The word that's important right there is yet. Yet. It says, I am driven away from your sight, yet I shall look upon your holy temple. The waters closed in over me to take my life. The deep surrounded me. Weeds were wrapped about my head at the roots of the mountains. I went down to the land whose bars closed upon me forever. Yet, that's the important word right there. Yet, you brought up my life from the pit, O Lord my God. When my life was fainting away, I remembered the Lord, and my prayer came to you into your holy temple. Okay, I remembered the Lord. He brought to remembrance God during this time where he felt his life was fainting away. He was in a deep, dark place. He brought to remembrance the Lord, and he prayed. And then it says, those who pay regard to vain idols forsake their hope of steadfast love. But I, with the voice of thanksgiving, will sacrifice to you what I have vowed I will pay. Salvation belongs to the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so in this prayer poem that Jonah gives, that word yet there's two words of yet, and that's where it pivots. Because in general, this is very much a lament. This is very much a woe is me type scripture passage. But it doesn't just stop with Jonah saying like, I went down to the land whose bars closed upon me forever, period. And so it goes on, yet you brought up my life from the pit. And we know that, like, as Christians, we have been brought up out from the pit, that we have been rescued, that we have our salvation. We were dead, and yet he made us alive. And in our stories right now, in our stories in quarantine, in our stories in this time where life's really changed and it's changing, we don't want to just put the period on it. And we don't want to just say like, man, this is terrible. Man, this makes me so mad. Man, I can't do this anymore. We don't want to just end it there. We want to say, yes, this is not fun, but yet God is going to see me through it. God's going to rescue me. Yet I'm going to bring my praise. I'm going to turn my attention to God. I'm going to remember the one who brought me salvation. And I think that's the perspective we got to take when we find ourselves in such a time. We've got to take that perspective of Jonah of turning ourselves back to God and his faithfulness. And in the closing of this, it says, but I, with the voice of thanksgiving, will sacrifice to you. And so, like, imagine how hard it would be to find the voice of thanksgiving inside the belly of a fish after 3 days and 3 nights. I mean, you smell horrible. Your mouth tastes horrible. Who knows what it's like? Can you see? Is it pitch black? Or can you hear anything? Like, I don't even know, okay? We can't even... It's got to be horrible. And yet, he found a voice of thanksgiving where he was able to give thanks to God, knowing that his salvation would come. And so it can be easy to get stuck in a cycle of complaining and a cycle of just, being down and being out during this, because it's a struggle. But we can choose, like Jonathan said, worship is a choice. We can choose to find a voice of thanksgiving, and we can find a voice that helps us be reassured within ourselves that our salvation is coming. And right after Jonah prayed all this is when the Lord spoke to the fish, and it vomited Jonah out on the dry land. And so, kind of going through this dark night, he came out of it and was rescued. And there was more for Jonah to do. Like, he wasn't made to just stay in the belly of the fish. And when he was brought out of that's when he fulfilled his calling, and that's when he went to Nineveh, and that's when he shared the good news of God, and he brought their salvation. And so, in the same way, there's more for us after this. Like, there's more for us when we come out of this. Like, we weren't made. We know that we weren't made to just be in our homes all the time and not have any community. We know that. And so at the end of all this, I know that there's purpose, and that like, right now it can feel like things are pretty meaningless because we're just trying to make it through. But you still have a purpose. Like, you still have a reason for being here. And right now we're just, for the most part, stuck in the belly of the fish. But there's coming a day when we're going to get out. And this is a good time to just be in preparation for that. I think that what Jonah needed was this, and God knew that. And that's why it all conspired. He needed that time in the belly of the fish to come to this realization. The realization that God was his salvation, and that he needed to bring that salvation to the Ninevites. And so I think this can be a time preparation where we are preparing for when we get out of this, we have something to bring. We each have a specific purpose for when this is all over. And even during it, but specifically to this when it's all over. And so that's really what I wanted to share tonight. And even if you went a little further with it, if you wanted to on your own, Jonah is very much a type of Jesus, and you can find a lot of similarities, and similarities in the fact that there are things that Jonah did opposite of Jesus in a very specific way, and then things that are very similar to Jesus. For instance, when Jesus went to the grave for 3 days, and then he was resurrected. Then he went on to fulfill his mission. There's a lot of things like that. You can look it up. But yeah, all throughout the Bible, you find people in these situations where the rubber meets the road. And the wisest thing to do is to do what Jonah did, and to find a voice of thanksgiving. And to be ready to come out of it. And when you come out of it, when pretty much every time someone in the Bible comes through something like this, they're all the better for it. They're all the stronger for it. They're all the wiser for it. And they're able to fulfill their mission with an even greater ability by the Spirit. So
it's good.
Yeah.
It's good, man.
Good. Well, let's pray. Yeah, sorry, I was reading the comments. So let's pray. Father God, thank you for every person that was here tonight. God, thank you for being able to just come through the internet and have a little bit of fun, and to just encourage each other. And I pray tonight, God, that you would help us to find our voice of thanksgiving, to find the turning point where we're not just stuck in the distress of the now, but that we would find the yet, that turns our lament into praise. And God, that you would help us to work through that emotionally and mentally. God, I pray that your Spirit would help to show us that you still have purpose for every one of us. And God, that we would be in preparation for whenever this all ends, God, that we could live on mission for you. And God, I pray that as we relate to Jonah and as we relate to just kind of being in a place that we don't really want to be in and that's really not comfortable, that it would be a turning point for us to evaluate some things in our lives, to evaluate some attitudes that are wrong, or to evaluate some thinking that is wrong, and to turn that thinking over to you and to let you work in us so that when we come out of it, we can do the things that you've called us to do. And so we just pray, God, that your Spirit would speak to us, God, and stir our hearts, Lord, that you would continue to give us a perseverance and a strength through this. And God, that you would continue to just pull us together and not let us pull apart from each other. But God, continue to knit us together as your body and to make us stronger and stronger in our connection with one another. And so we pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. It's been really fun. We do this every Wednesday Night Live at 7 o'clock. We have 10 at 10 tomorrow at 10 o'clock right here again, and our Facebook watch party over the weekend for our Sunday Sunday services. But guys, usually we have shout outs at the very end as we're kind of going out, but this week I think there's only one shout out that we really just need to give evidence to. So with that, we have one shout out, and that is to all of the mothers today. Joan, Risa, Amy, all of you guys, mothers in my life, thank you so much. But all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. Thank you guys for what you do. But that, guys, I think is kind of do it.
That's going to do it for tonight. Just to let you guys in on a little insider secret, you might be seeing some new form of worship this Sunday. So be sure and tune in for that. And hopefully it will be good and could lead you into the presence. So we shall see.
It's going to be good.
That's it, guys. Shout out to U Groups Thursday night. Remember, Life of Christ U Group, 7:30 on Thursdays. You can find all the information on the website. We've got men's encounter, women's encounter, and more. So,
and oh yeah, moms. Chad.
Thanks again for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys. And
hit that button that ends this.
Adios,
Bye,
amigos.
See you guys later.